Accounting isn't just about numbers, but it's about making smart financial decisions. In this series, we are going to be looking at general tips for both young accountants and experienced professionals in the accounting field. Young accountants who want to thrive, who want to be successful in their career, and experienced professionals who still has that drive, that passion for continuous improvement, for being the best at what they do. So sit back and relax as we learn one or two things in the finance world. If any individual is trying to build a house, there is no way such person will start from the roof or any other part for building such house. You know, that person has to start from the foundation. So for every accountant, every individual who wants to build a career in the finance world, in accounting generally, you need those general tips. You need those basic tips to be able to thrive and survive. Now, what are we talking about? I made reference to an individual who is trying to build a house, of which such person has to start from the foundation. That is just how it works. If you're a young accountant or someone who is trying to build a career in the accounting field, in the finance world generally, you need to build strong fundamentals. And what are the strong fundamentals we're talking about? Mastering the accounting principles such as the IFRS, the GAAP. You also need to know and master the art of preparing financial statements, of which includes the statement of financial position, the statement of cash flow, and even your income statement. And also, there are some financial ratios that you need to know and understand, which will help in making the right financial decisions. The second category that we need to look at for every beginner is to develop both technical and soft skills. The world is changing, it's evolving. We have technology here and there, and we'll keep on, and the world will keep on changing and evolving. The big question is, do you want to remain redundant? Do you want to become an individual who will not be able to influence, who will not be able to, make an impact in his or her field or environment? Now, when we're talking about technical skills, we have a lot of accounting softwares that makes our work easier and better, like the QuickBooks, and the likes. You can research more about different accounting softwares, and go through series of trainings to be able to know how to use them because they would always be useful. You need to learn one or two accounting softwares. Also, communication skills is not just about knowing it, but how do you communicate? How do you interpret it? How do you network? Do you have good set of people, individuals that you can be able to learn from, that can help you to also grow in your career? You need to build the right relationship and learn how to be able to communicate with your colleagues, with your boss, and with everyone around you because it will help you in your career. Another category of tip that we are going to be looking at for beginners is, proper organization and accuracy. One of the attributes I know, why we're learning back then in secondary school is that every accountant must have integrity and what we call confidentiality. Same thing with proper organization and accuracy. You need to put up a good structure, a good filing structure that would enable you gain access to any financial records at any time. Another category, lastly, is that every accountant needs to keep on developing him or herself. You need to become certified. We have so many programs, so many professional courses that you can take up to keep on growing. For example, we have the Institute of Chartered Accountants of Nigeria, ICANN. It's actually a body that makes you. It's actually a body that you register with to become a chartered accountant, and you get certificate for it. We also have other examples of certificates that you get, like the CPA, likes. Research more on different certificates that you can get within your field, relevant certificates that would help you to grow in your field. And this also helps you to gain more experience, more knowledge, and insights. These are just basic general tips that you need to know. And if you know them, This video is just meant for re-emphasizing on them. You should not take it with levity. They are, tips that you should carry with at every step in your life. As long as you're pursuing a career in the finance world, in accounting, these are basic tips you need to know. And one last thing is that you need to be as efficient as possible. Time management matters. You know, there are so many tasks that you just want to do at the same time to keep up, to be able to meet up with your deadlines, your to-do list and the likes. How well are you managing it? How well are you being efficient and efficient? Are you producing the right results? So you need to manage your time well to be efficient and effective. Don't just settle for less. Don't just say, oh, I want to become an accountant. I just want to know everything that has to do with accounting and stop there. No, you just remain in the back seat and you will not be part of the stakeholders making decisions for the company. So I would also advise you to aspire, to become more than just an accountant, where you can be able to partake in making major decisions for your organization or for whatever firm it is you're working in. So I believe that you've learned one or two things as a beginner, as a young individual who is building a career in the finance world. I wish you all the best. Bye for now.